travel, when I see things that I like and they're comfy, I just get them. And of course, that's the only place I would go, Mike. The best places. Thanks. Okay, is the music still? I'm going to turn it off. Is the music still on? It just went off? Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and come to an upright seated position. Good evening. Good evening. We're all out of the frigid cold out there. What the heck is this stuff, right? Like 20-something? Hello? And then Monday it's going to be in the 60s again. What? Monday. That's what I heard. Monday, right? Well, I will be tracking mountain gorillas in Uganda, leaving this week for a trip to Africa. So I know it's going to be warmer there than it is here, for sure. So even in their lows of 60s, I'm sure it will be. So as you all are eating your turkey dinners, think of me communing with the silverbacks, right, out in the hills somewhere. All right. So I will not be here for the next several weeks. I believe Lisa will be in teaching my classes Tuesday and Saturday. So I will be back, though, in a few weeks. And who knows, maybe I'll look like a gorilla by the time I come back. And I don't know what it does to you. Everybody's like, your life will be different. I'm like, really, will it? I'm like, okay, I don't know what it'll do, but let's see. I'm sure in some way it will. So anyways, so for tonight, let's flow, let's move, let's feel good, right? So upright seated position, cross your legs in whatever way that's comfortable. And then the minute you're comfortable, switch the leg that's in front. Oh, get uncomfortable. Yeah. So, the cool thing about yoga is sometimes that's exactly what it does. It gives us an opportunity to see where we're getting a little too comfortable and where we need to shake it up a little bit, right? The energy of yoga is the energy of opening us up to awareness, to sensing and checking in. And right about the time I start to cruise in my comfort zone, maybe that's the time I need to just shake it up a little bit again and see where that takes me. So maybe tonight your practice will shake you up a little bit. Maybe it'll challenge you in a different way than you may have experienced in previous practices. In my book, there's never a bad practice. All of it is a gift. All of it is a learning. All of it is shaking up what I need to shake up when it's the right time to happen. So I come to my mat with an open heart and an open mind to experience and trust that what I receive is exactly what I needed in this moment. So let's take a few deep inhales and exhales and enjoy the presentness of the mind that we receive when we let it settle in the feeling of the breath. Give ourselves a moment to bring awareness into the inner body. As the eyes close, if they haven't already, allow the sense of turning inward with your eyes to be looking within yourself, knowing that everything that you need, you already possess. Sages tell us that our essential nature is truth and consciousness and bliss. And that the source of any of our misery in life is the estrangement from those essential natures. And although the mind searches unceasingly for ways to end its suffering, it usually confines its search to the external world. And in many cases, maybe just finds even more misery. So along the way, we start to gain the wisdom to look inward. And as we do that, we might find it's difficult because we have scattered thoughts or uncontrollable feelings or daydreams. But the path of turning inward is where we realize our absolute reality. We are turning inward to the single-pointed focus in what is truly the eternal silence of all of the voices, all of the daydreams, all of the scattered feelings, and find ourselves settled in our own true bliss. Keeping the eyes closed, big inhale, reach your arms up overhead, and as you exhale, take a forward fold out and over those legs, bowing down and over. Give yourself 3 breaths here, feeling the space in the side ribs and the back body, feeling the exhale being a melting of energy down. And then before you come out of this forward fold, turn your palms up to the sky. Let's remember that if we're all in the same journey to turn inward, to trust our inner wisdom, and to know that your wisdom is a part of the same collective oneness of knowledge and bliss that we all tap into, then we can remember that we can offer out gifts of thoughts and loving kindness to others to contribute into that collective bliss and oneness. So think of someone you know or have heard of and send them a kind thought or blessing right now. Slowly turn your palms over, round your spine all the way up. Coming up nice and tall. Go ahead and inhale the arms up overhead. Can I have you ladies move to fit a mat in here for me? Can you move over a little bit to fit a mat in? And exhale, take a side bend to the right. Right arm down, stretching that left arm up and over. Inhale, back up to center, lift up tall. Exhale, left arm down, take a side bend to the left. Inhale up to center, lift up. This time as you exhale, hands on the floor behind you, palms facing forward, fingers forward. Lift your chest and take 3 breaths now, opening up the upper chest area with your breath. Exhale, feel like the shoulder blades roll down your back. 2 more breaths. And 1 more. And just slowly return back up to sitting upright. Inhale, arms up overhead. 1 more time, tall spine. Exhale, hands to prayer at heart center. Closing the eyes. Inhale through your nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. 1 more, same. Inhale, sigh it out. And now the energy of the sigh creates the sound of the Om. Inhale. Om. Slowly open your eyes and come onto hands and knees on your mat. Placing your wrists under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Feel the spine nice and straight. So a little bit of a feeling of the shoulder blades on the back at the top, a little feeling of reaching back through the low back to level out the lower back part of the spine. Take a full inhale through your nose, and as you exhale, round your tailbone, lift your spine to the sky, angry cat, opening up that back body. And hold there for 2 breaths. So give that back body space and freedom here. 1 more breath, chin way under, tailbone way under. Now come through, inhale the saggy cow. Rotate the pelvis so the sits bones come up. The shoulder heads come back and hold here. Feel like the heels of your hands drag back on the mat. They don't actually move, but there's like a dragging feeling. And the shoulder heads drag back, and that might help you feel your shoulder blades get on the back a little bit. Big inhale here. Exhale back to angry cat. Pelvis drops under, ribs in, arms wide and chin under. Inhale, saggy cow, lift the sits bones, drag the heels of the hands, shoulder head back. Exhale, angry cat, curling it all under. 1 more, inhale. See if you can sequentially move from pelvis up the spine, finishing in the head and the neck. Do the same, exhale, angry cat, pelvis, low back, middle back, ribs, shoulders, neck, and head. Beautiful. Inhale, saggy cow. Hold the saggy cow. Exhale, curl your toes, lift your knees, and adjust your feet for downward facing dog, lifting those knees up. Pedal the knees and feet back and forth. So why did I come up from saggy cow? Because in downward dog, we want to lift and spread our sits bones, just like we just did in saggy cow. And pick one knee to have bent and the other leg a little straighter and that heel sinking. So as you sink that leg, you feel that heaviness in that leg, that joint of the ankle and the calf stretching, or maybe calf and hamstring stretching. And switch legs. The other one bends, the other one straightens, hanging a little heavier in that other leg, getting that stretch again. Beautiful. And now go ahead and walk the hands back to your feet. Have your feet about hip distance wide. Soften the knees. Grab hands with opposite elbows and now do a little swaying. Put some motion through the back. Again, keep a little knee bend so you're not just locking and jamming those knee joints back here. Let the head hang. Feel like a dangling pendulum, that pendulum that swings in the grandfather clock. Really free to go from side to side. Come back to center. Keep the knees soft, drop the arms down. And now 2 easy circles of the head and neck clockwise. Easy, slow, like molasses, counterclockwise. Beautiful. And then slowly go ahead and step your feet as wide as the mat. So the little toe edge is on the mat. And let's keep the fingertips on the floor, or put them there if they're not, as you bend your knees, coming down into a nice, deep, flat back. So I'm reaching back in my hip creases and my sits bones. I don't want to tuck my bum under. I want to really sit back in that. But at the same time, my knees are bending. I'm softening my quads around my knee joint. And I'm going to inhale and just slightly lift out of the knee bend. Exhale, sink back down into the knee bend. Inhale, slightly lift. And exhale, sink. 3 more times. Inhale, easy and flowing. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. And 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, hands on the shins. Wave, halfway lift up and out. So we start the motion through the pelvis and then extend the heart. Bend the knees. Inhale, fingertips down. Exhale, hands on the shins, lift the pelvis, the low back, now back heart to front, straighten the knees as you draw out. 2 more, bend the knees, inhale, fingertips touch down. Exhale, hands to the shins, wave, halfway lift up and out, knees straighten as chest opens. 1 more, inhale, bend the knees deep. Exhale, hands on the shins, wave, halfway up and out. Beautiful, inhale, bend deep. Exhale, wave to come to standing. Think hips lift. Low back, then I push the middle back back. Now the upper chest and back open up, shoulders wide. Bring your feet underneath you. Inhale, arms forward and up overhead. Lift up, arms out, exhale down. 1 more, inhale, forward, lift, open, palms face in, reach out, palms face up and lower. And big inhale, all the way up. Stay there this time. Exhale, hands to heart, deep knee bend, forward fold, over and down. Pause for an inhale here. Exhale, hands on the shins, wave, halfway lift, up and out. Inhale, bend the knees, really, really, really sink. Exhale, wave, up and out. Inhale, hands down, walk forward, downward facing dog. Exhaling there. And 3 breaths. Beautiful, 2 more. So remember, we want to have energy and motion moving and flowing through us versus hard external body grabbing, clenching, and winching to move our joints and our body around. So how do we do that? Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees and elbows. Exhale, straighten the 4 joints and lift the right leg in the air. So you just let energy drop down to lift you back up. Left heel is up. 3 breaths here. Inner thighs drawing up into the groins. 2 more breaths. The higher the left heel, the more the inner line, deep core lifts. 1 more breath. Exhale, right foot down. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, push forward to a plank. Open up, inhale, collarbones wide, and lower to the floor, exhale. Now, I know you like to come up on an inhale, but let's not. Inhale here, belly breath. Exhale, come up, maybe like a wave as opposed to just hoisting your body up, chest open. Inhale, push back, heart to front, lift up taller. Exhale, abs in, up and back to downward facing dog. Inhale, heels up, bend the knees and elbows. Exhale, straighten those 4 joints and lift the left leg in the air. The right heel stayed up. The right inner thigh is lifting up. Elbows are straightened out again. So you're just in a one-legged dog, like your right foot's in a high heel. What? High heel? Yeah, heel up. One more breath. Never thought about doing yoga in a high heel, did you? Beautiful. Go ahead and big inhale. Exhale, left foot down. Don't drop the heels. Inhale, bend the knees and elbows. Round and push forward to plank. Opening your collarbones. Big inhale. Exhale, lower to the floor. Stay here, inhale. Now as you exhale, think angry cat and then lift up to cobra, saggy cow, upper body. Inhale, little bigger lift to the heart, elbows in. Exhale, up and back for downward facing dog. Beautiful. 2 breaths here. And 1 more. Good. Inhale, heels up, knees and elbows bend. Exhale, they straighten as the right leg lifts in the air. Inhale, all 4 joints bend again. Step the right foot through to a lunge. Pause. Inhale, extend your heart out. Exhale, back knee bends. Come all the way up, arms overhead, crescent lunge. Beautiful. Inhale, arms to T. Exhale, lean forward. The back knee gets to straighten. 3 breaths here. 2 breaths. 1 more. Hands down. Inhale, bend your left knee back a little bit. Exhale, push off of it to come to standing forward on the right leg. Left leg is in the air. Open the heart up, bend both knees, left knee to nose, round it in. Inhale, extend, chest long, left heel back. Exhale, bend both knees, left knee to nose. Inhale, and bend again, draw it in, exhale. Inhale, stretch it out, step back to your lunge, step to plank. Exhale, holding plank. Open your collarbones, big inhale, exhale, lower to the floor. Belly breath, inhale without moving. Now exhale. Feel like you're doing angry cat. Then pull your shoulder heads back up into cobra. Now inhale, lift your knees. Push your back heart to front more for up dog. Yeah, downward facing dog. I like it, Mike. Inhale, heels up, knees and elbows bend. Exhale, they straighten as the left leg is lifted up. There's your energy. It's an accelerant to help you move. Inhale, bend all 4 joints. Step the left foot through to a lunge. Exhale. Hold your lunge, open up the heart. Back knee bends, arms up overhead, crescent lunge. Inhale, arms to T. And again, exhale, lean forward, arms stay out, right knee straightens. Pausing here. Feeling that left inner thigh drawing in towards the groin. Right inner thigh pulling up towards the groin. 1 more breath. Hands down. Inhale, right knee bends a little. Push off of it. Exhale, come to standing on the left. Open the heart up and bend both knees. Right knee to nose. Curl the spine like angry cat. Inhale, straighten the spine. Right leg back. Exhale, both knees bend. Right knee to nose. Both knees straighten. Inhale, chest out. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale all the way out. Now right foot beside the left, soften the knees, fold the body over. Big inhale, hands to the shins, wave, halfway lift, exhale. Inhale, deep knee bend, exhale, round to standing, vertebrae by vertebrae, coming all the way up to tall. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up overhead, tall spine. Exhale, hands to heart, deep knee bend, forward fold, hands come down. Inhale without moving. Exhale, halfway lift, up and out. Inhale, bend, step your right foot to a lunge. Pause there as you exhale. Make it a big enough step that you can feel the left knee over the ankle and the right heel up in the air. No hanging out in that back heel. As soon as we do that, we are no longer in support with our muscles. Now, inhale, right arm out to T, and exhale, take a twist. Good. Just a little twist, so you're not dropping the heel in the back. You're not turning your hips. You're just letting your ribs twist a little. 2 more breaths. Inhale, turn to center. Don't let that right hand touch. Reach it back, airplane arms, both arms back. Yes, I didn't kick you off that left thigh, did I? 3 more breaths. 2 more. 1 more breath. Now you get to interlace those fingers. Inhale, bend your right knee, bring your body up. Keep the fingers interlaced. Exhale, back knee deepens. Inhale, it comes up a little. Exhale, it deepens. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Now you get to hover that right knee. 3 breaths. See, I took you off the left quad, didn't I? Put you on the right one. 2 more. I had to make it extra special tonight since I'll be away. 1 more. 1 more breath. Don't go anywhere. Inhale, arms forward and up overhead. Lift the heart. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to downward facing dog. Or as I like to call it, thank God asana. Breath or 2 here. I read your minds, didn't I? One more breath. And inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees and elbows. Then as they straighten, left leg in the air. Inhale, bend the 4 joints again. Left foot through to a lunge. Beautiful. Big inhale, right knee bends a little. Push off of it to come forward, standing on the left leg. Open the heart up, and right foot beside the left. Take a deep knee bend. Pause for a belly breath. Inhale. As the abs draw in, you lift up and out. Wave to halfway lift, extend the chest. Inhale, bend the knees, left foot back to a lunge. Exhale and pause. Again, back heel is up, so if you need to wiggle the foot further back, go right ahead. Beautiful. Now, inhale, left arm out to T, and take a little twist of your ribs to the left. But you're not turning your hips, so you really have to think. Keep that right hip pulling back, and that left hip pointer squared to the floor. How's your breathing? Remember to pull the right armpit up away from that right hand. It doesn't mean it has to lift off the floor. It means stretch through the arm line. Good. Now without the left hand touching, inhale, turn to center, airplane arms reaching back. Last 3 breaths. 2 more. 1 more. Don't go anywhere. Interlace your fingers. Try to put the second set on top. Inhale, back knee bends. Bring your body up. Pause there. Shoulders open. Lift the heart. Inhale. Deepen the left knee bend down. Exhale. Inhale up a little. Exhale down. And up. And down. Oh, you get 1 more because it's fun. Up. And down. Now you get to pause. Oh, thank goodness I can hang out here now, Briala. 3 breaths. 2 more. And 1 more. Be cool. Don't go anywhere, but inhale, arms up. Lift the heart. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step to downward dog. Big inhale, sigh it out, let it go. I feel better for y'all already. 2 more breaths. Cool. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees and elbows. Exhale, straighten them to lift the right leg in the air. Pause there. Bend the right knee, lift the knee, take a little hip twist. Left heel is still up. So once the heels come up, they stay up. Why? Because now that foot is in exactly where you need when you step through to a lunge. And if the heels dropped, your lunge distance is too short. 1 more. Beautiful. Go ahead and inhale, level the hip, keep the knee bend, round to plank, right knee to nose in a push-up. So bring your chin under, bring your knee forward. Inhale, twisted dog, left heel up. Exhale to plank, right knee across the body to left elbow. Inhale, twisted dog, left heel up. Exhale, forward right knee to right tricep. Right tricep. Inhale, up and back, twisted dog, and step it through to a lunge. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, open the chest, back knee bends. Exhale, up to crescent lunge, arms coming up. Inhale, straighten both knees, reach up. Exhale, bend the right, cactus arms. Pause here. Inhale, open your chest, press the arms back. Exhale, elbows, palms, forearms together, dip the chin. Inhale, open the arms, straighten the knees, reach up. Exhale, bend the back knee, come down to cactus. Inhale, open the arms, chest open wide. Exhale, elbows, palms, forearms together. Inhale, cactus, straighten both knees, arms up. Exhale, bend and arms to cactus. Inhale, open the cactus up. Exhale, elbows, palms, forearms together. Now inhale, just open to cactus. Exhale, hands to the mat. Draw that right hip back to straighten the right knee. Left heel is still up. Think about that back heart, that space between your shoulder blades at the top, upper area of your spine, sinking to open your chest. Draw that right calf and hamstring way back to the sits bone. Soften the base of the tongue. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Beautiful. Inhale, right knee bends. Exhale, now you turn the left heel down, quarter turn to the left side of your mat. Feet wide apart, but parallel, super important parallel. Ninja lunges, bending side to side with those knees. You never have straight knees at the same time. So when you pass through center, both knees are bent, you're sinking back in those hips. The health of your hips and knees has everything to do with the motion that you let move through them. The more stuck and rigid they become, everything else shuts down. Good. Come to center, double knee bend. Inhale, arms to T. 3 breaths. 2 breaths. Chest open. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Now inhale, let your fingertips sweep down to the floor. Bring your body all the way up, arms up overhead. Exhale, right foot forward, left heel back, side warrior, right knee bends. Inhale, right knee straightens, arms up. Side bend left, left arm to the back, left leg. Take that side bend. Inhale up and bend the right knee, arms open to T. Pausing here, side warrior. So why do we do all that flowing in between the poses? Because that's what gets our tissue back to liquid, movable, malleable, supple tissue, because that's what motion needs. Then we hold in the pose. Now we're like, okay, I'm expanding and I'm stretching and I'm drawing my inner thighs up. I'm feeling all the power of the pose. 1 more breath. Good. Left hand behind the sacrum. Inhale, reverse your warrior up and over to the left. Exhale, back to side warrior, both arms out. Inhale, straighten your right knee and turn your right foot the same direction as your left. So you're that wide leg parallel foot position. Arms are still out. Big inhale, back heart to front. Exhale, deep knee bend, forward fold. Hook your peace fingers inside your big toes. Open the chest forward. Keep the chest out. Draw your inner thighs up. Feel like they're pushing your sits bones up to the sky. And that'll straighten your knee out more, but it is not the most important thing to straighten your knee. It's about lifting your hips up, away from the floor, and keeping some length in your spine as you do it. 2 more breaths. And 1 more. As you bend the knees, release the toes, walk the hands under the shoulders. Good. Now you're going to inhale, turn your right foot forward, walk your hands around. You're coming back to a lunge and step to plank. Hold your high plank. Okay. So once again, I'm strong in opening my collarbones. I'm strong with my belly in. My kneecaps are lifting up to open the back of my knees. Inhale, right knee to nose. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, left knee to nose. Exhale, step it back. Right knee to nose. And step it back. And 1 more left knee. And step it back. Big inhale. Exhale, lower to the floor. Untuck toes, belly breath, inhale, no movement. Exhale, now wave through the body to lift up into your cobra. Either stay in cobra or inhale, back heart to front, knees up, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So I hope you feel that that's really challenging, more shoulder girdle movement to open up the chest and move the shoulders wide and back. And you can't come up to up dog if you don't have them back enough without feeling it jamming in your low back, which is what we want to break the habit of if that happens to be where you are. Inhale, heels up, knees and elbows bend. Exhale, straighten, lift the left leg in the air. Pause, left knee bends, take a little twist to the hip. Keep that right heel way up like you're doing your downward dog on a high heel. 3 breaths. 2 more. Awesome. Inhale, level the hip, round the plank, left knee to nose in your push-up. That means armpits over wrists, right heels up. Inhale, twisted dog, open it up. Exhale, forward, left knee across the right elbow, right heel still up. Inhale, twisted dog. Exhale, forward, left knee to left tricep. Inhale, twisted dog, and step through to your lunge as you exhale. Beautiful. Go ahead and inhale, open the chest, back knee bends, and up to crescent lunge, arms up overhead. Beautiful. Okay, here we go. Inhale, straighten the knees, arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, cactus arms. No leg movement. Inhale, open your chest, press the arms back. Exhale, elbows, palms, forearm together in the front. Now listen, inhale, open and straighten knees and elbows up. Exhale, bend and cactus arms. Inhale, press it back, open. Exhale, elbows, palms, forearms touching. One more. Inhale, open, straighten the knees and arms up. Exhale, bend, cactus arms. Inhale, open, stretch the heart. Exhale, round the back, biceps, forearms. Inhale, just open to cactus. Exhale, hands to the mat. Draw the left hip back, drawing the left knee open. Taking your pyramid stretch, right heel still up in the air. So when you keep that heel up, it really gives you a chance to draw back through the back of the left leg, not just jam the knee straight and wonder why the back of the knee doesn't feel so hot. How's your breathing? 2 more breaths. Keep drawing the hips back, back, back. 1 more breath. Go ahead and inhale, left knee bends. Take a quarter turn to the right and bring your feet wide apart. Parallel position, deep knee bend. Let's do a couple ninja lunges again, right and left. In the center, we stay nice and low through the double knee bend. So we're really not trying to raise the height of our body up and down. We're trying to stay in a level plane as we move side to side. Good. Back to center. Double bend. Make sure the heels are turned out a little. Inhale, arms to T. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale, up 2 inches. Spine stays parallel to the floor. Exhale, sink. Up. Exhale, sink. 1 more up. Exhale, sink. Now inhale, let the fingertips drop, round the body all the way up overhead, left foot forward, right heel back, side warrior, left knee bends. Good. Inhale, arms up, straighten the left knee, and right arm to the back of the right thigh, side bend to the right. Stretch that left sideline open. Back up to standing arms up. Left knee bend, side warrior, open up, and now looking to the left hand, holding your side warrior. The more the tissue flows in between poses, you arrive in the pose already pretty aligned. It's not all that drop the tailbone, pull this here, shove that there, right? Be strong. This is warrior. Open through those collarbones. Draw the inner thighs up. 2 more. 1 more breath. Right hand behind the sacrum, left arm up, and reverse the warrior to the right. Good. Inhale all the way back up, arms out. Exhale, straighten your left knee. Turn your left foot same direction as your right. Bring those fingers behind your back. 1 more time, interlace the fingers. Good. Now inhale, back heart to front. Lift it up. Exhale, take a knee bend, a deep knee bend, and fold halfway over with a flat back. So deep knee bend, that helps your pelvis get you there. Now, keep your chest reaching out and start to draw your inner thighs back up so you feel a straighter leg. So turn your feet this way. Yeah, there you go. And use the inner thighs lifting to the sits bones, keeping the back heart to the front, getting that nice good lift in my sits bone to stretch the back of my leg, as opposed to just pushing my knee joint back. That's called jamming the joint. Not a great thing. 2 more breaths. Make space in the joint. Beautiful. Shoulders open, back heart to front. 1 more breath. As you bend the knees, release the hands down. Quarter turn to the front of the mat, back to your lunge. Inhale, step to your high plank. Hold your high plank as you exhale. High push up. That would be a plank. Again, any plank work, you can always be doing it on your knees down. Now, inhale, forearms to the mat. So forearm plank. Ooh. But Briala, that means my whole body has to be involved. I wouldn't want to do that. It's more work. Yes. Now, if you want, you can stay here. If you want, you can bring the knees down. Or if you want, you can bring the space between your right big toe and second toe onto your left Achilles heel. That would be right foot on left back heel. 2 more breaths. Challenge appropriately. Right foot down, switch feet if you were on doing the feet. Again, 3 breaths. Core, 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 belly in, shoulder blades on the back, collarbones wide. Left foot down, inhale, knees down, untuck toes, child's pose. Find your breath. So remember, anybody can think they had a great practice when everything was easy and felt really good and nothing challenged me. So how about when it really challenges you? Are you willing to just say, hey, I'm here, I'm going to be here, I'm going to feel it, I'm going to explore it, I'm going to walk off the mat feeling just as good as if it was an easier practice, right? Because there's no such thing as a bad practice unless you choose to label it that way. 2 more breaths. And last one. Slowly come forward and hands and knees, curl your toes, lift your knees, and return to downward facing dog. Downward dog. Do the dog. Find the dog. Be the dog. I am the dog. Who saw Caddyshack, right? Be the ball. No, 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 right? Only now you get to be the dog. No, 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 no. Oh, 2 more breaths. I'm dating myself, obviously. 1 more breath. All right, here we go. Inhale, heels up, knees and elbows bend. Exhale, they straighten as the right leg comes into the air. Inhale, the 4 joints bend again. Step the right foot through to a lunge. Now as you inhale, open the heart forward and out. Exhale, back knee bends up to crescent lunge. Bring the arms all the way up. All right, big inhale here. Exhale, we're going to push off that left leg, come forward, standing on the right leg. Pull the elbows back, palms facing up to the sky. Chest is open, so we're in a one-legged standing balance, standing on the right, left knee up. Beautiful. Inhale, back to crescent lunge, arms up overhead. Exhale, pushing off the back leg, coming forward, straightening the right knee. Inhale, step back, crescent lunge. Exhale, bring it forward. 1 more time. Inhale back. Exhale, step it up. Pause. Hands in front of the left knee. Pull that knee nice and tight and in. Take a breath or 2. Good. Hands on your waist. Left knee stays where it is. Inhale, knee out to the left. Point it back behind. down to the floor, and bring it up and forward. So you're making circles out to the left, point it behind, down towards the floor and forward. A few more on your own. Keep going, circling around, drawing it through the midline as it comes up and forward. One more. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, warrior three. Arms back, leg back. Reaching up and out. Now think of that same sensation of drawing those inner thighs in and up to your groins. Feeling the reach through your body. 2 more breaths. Inhale, hands to the mat. Pause there as you exhale. Go ahead and bend your left knee. Point your toes to the sky. Take your right hand behind your right calf or heel. Good. Big inhale and exhale. Start to extend that left leg up to the sky as high as you can. Oh, what is this? It's called a standing split. Yeah, it is. I don't know what you're doing, but that's what I'm doing. 3 more breaths. Boy, you guys have a weird idea of what splits look like. 2 more breaths. Come on, get it up. 1 more breath. Okay, keep the leg up, right hand down. Beautiful. Now inhale, bend your right knee. Set your left knee inside your right ankle, so you're sitting on your left shin on the floor. Sitting on your left shin on the floor, your right knee is bent. Yeah, just hanging out and sitting. Yeah, all the way down. There you go, all the way down. You're sitting, your left shin's on the floor, your right foot's down, your right knee's bent. Walk your hands back. Inhale, lift your hips up. Stretching that left quad open. Exhale, sit it back down. Left knee stays on the floor. Inhale, push into the right heel. Lift the hips up. Exhale, lower down. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Okay, here we go. We're going to walk forward. Inhale up to that standing split. Draw, reach, lift it all the way up. Exhale, bend the right knee, left knee in front, inside the right heel. Sit back down. Hands back. Inhale, lift your hips all the way up to the sky. It's like half camel. Exhale, lower your hips. Walk the hands forward. Inhale, draw that left leg up, straighten the right knee, reach up. Exhale, come back down 1 more time. Inhale, half camel, lift it up and hold. And now if you want your left knee to come off the floor a little, feel free to lift it up if that helps you elevate your hips more. Chest open, back heart to front, 3 more breaths. Ooh, we don't like camel if it shows up in a different way than we're used to. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Good, knee down, walk the hands forward. Inhale, step that left leg up in the air, reach it up. Back to your lunge, and to plank, and lower to the mat. Belly breath, inhale. Exhale, wave up and out through to your cobra. Boy, that makes my shoulder heads move. Now inhale, back heart to front, maybe knees come up dog. Exhale, ribs and abs pull into downward facing dog. Beautiful breaths here. Whew. I know, challenges really show up in all kind of packages. 1 more breath. Good. Inhale, heels to lift, knees and elbows bend. Exhale, left leg in the air. Right heel is still up. Inhale, the knees and elbows bend. Left foot through to a lunge. Pause in your lunge. Open the heart up. Back knee bends. Arms up overhead, tall spine. Inhale, back heart to front. Exhale, back knee steps forward. Pull the elbows back by your hips. You're standing on your left leg. Your right knee is balancing pose in the air. Really makes you find your center line. Inhale, step back to crescent lunge, arms up overhead, right foot back. Exhale, step forward, pull the elbows back, right knee up, left knee straight. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Pause here. Feel that hands in front of the knee now and really pull that thigh back into the hip, holding and sinking. That releases your hip a little bit. Now hands to your waist, and let's take the right knee out to the right. Point it behind, bring it around towards the floor pointing, and then forward. Circling the knee out to the right. Back behind, inside the left knee, and bring it forward. A few more on your own. Last one. Beautiful. Bring it forward. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, warrior three. Two more breaths. Beautiful. Hands to the mat. Here we go. Bend your right knee. Point your right toes to the sky. Left hand behind your left calf or Achilles heel, or you can keep both hands down. And inhale, start to push the right knee straighter, the right toes to the sky. Standing split. Lifting that right leg way up. Two more breaths. Good. Inhale, bend the left knee, bend the right, set the right knee inside the left foot, come down to sitting on that right shin on the floor, left knee bent. Walk your hands back. Inhale, lift your hips up, keep the right knee down, half camel. Exhale, lower the hips. Walk the hands forward. Inhale, step into the left leg, right leg in the air, standing split. Exhale, bend both knees, right knee inside left heel. Walk the hands back. Inhale, half camel. Lift it up. Open the shoulders. Exhale, set the hips down. Walk it forward. One more standing split. Inhale, lift, 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 lift. Exhale, bend the knees, right knee inside left heel. Walk it back, half camel and hold. Inhale, lift it up. Good. And if you want to bring the knee off the floor, get a little more hip lift. 3 breaths. 2 more. Open the chest, back heart to front. 1 more. Set it back down. 1 more standing split. Inhale, lift that leg all the way up. Exhale, step back to your lunge, step to your plank. Hold your plank. Hold your plank. Beautiful. Inhale, right knee to right tricep. Right knee to right tricep. Now, feel free to hang out here. Yeah. Or, if you want to do something fun and fancy, bend your elbows like you're going to do a chaturanga. Balance on that right leg and lift the left leg up in the air. Why not? Bring it down. Step back. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower to the floor. Open belly breath, inhale, wave up and through the body to cobra, exhale. Inhale, back heart to front, lift the knees if you want for up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Don't get comfy. Inhale, heels up, knees and elbows bend. Round forward to plank, hold your plank. Inhale, left knee to left tricep. Feel free to hang out here again. Or bend the elbows like you're doing a chaturanga. Balance the weight on that left upper arm. Pick up the right leg into the air. Right foot down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, everybody lower to the mat. Woo! Hands behind your back. Locust pose. Big belly breath, inhale. Up we go. Locust pose. Chest lifts. Feet can lift if they want. Come on, breathe. Lift. Breathe. Just think how amazing you are. You put all this motion through your body, your shoulders, your ribs, your breath, your legs, your hips, your ankles, your feet, your wrists, your elbows. You're awesome. 2 more breaths. Come on, let it be awesome. Let it shine. 1 more big inhale and lower down. Walk the arms out by the ears, prostration pose, forehead on the mat. Woo, wiggle your tailbone side to side. And then bring your hands back by your ribs. Wide-kneed child's pose where knees are wide apart, big toes are touching. Let your hips fold nice and deep. Last 2 breaths. Slowly walk your hands back so you can sit on your heels, keeping your knees apart. Just allow your hands to rest palms down on your thighs. And now from a seated position, take a big inhale and open up into saggy cow. So the heart lifts, your shoulder blades drop back and down. You feel that arch through your entire spine. Exhale, let everything round into angry cat. Sits bones come under, belly comes in, breastbone comes in, chin drops down. Inhale, saggy cow. Moving up through the body, ending up with the lift of the heart and the head. Exhale, round it under, angry cat in a seated position. One more, inhale, open, lift, expand. Exhale, and round it all in. Come back up to the center. Beautiful. Check in for a moment, feel your breath. Just see, where does your body settle here in this moment? Is it where your shoulders would normally be, or your hips, or your back? Just as an awareness exercise, what change have I created? And then open your eyes, swing your legs around and sit down. Go ahead and walk your legs out in front of you. Shake them out for a moment. And then soles of the feet together, knees apart. Once I'm up, or I have my feet touching, and I want to make sure my big toe joint is touching. Once I'm there, I always like to, so any of you guys have dogs, right? Do you ever see your dog and they stick their butt in the floor and they do that scoochy thing, right? Do you ever see that? Do that scoochy thing, right? Like scooch it forward. Do you feel how you drug your butt cheeks out behind you? Isn't that good? Right? Maybe that's what they're doing. I don't know. I always thought it was something else, but maybe they're just trying to drag their butt cheeks out behind them. But the idea here is, do you feel how it puts you up over your sits bones more? Right? So we all got to be more animalistic. And there's an example. Do what your dog does and scooch it around a little, okay? Now we're up nice and we're over the sits bones. Big inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, let your heart fall forward. And then you can just relax your head, neck, and shoulders. And keep the big toe joints touching. We tend to sickle the ankle by opening the feet. That creates an imbalance between the stretch in the outer leg and the inner leg. So I like to keep the anchor of the big toes. Feel your breath. Beautiful. Last 2 here. And now let your chin drop a little more and round your body back up, stacking your spine vertebrae to vertebrae. Good. Take your peace fingers and hook them inside your big toes. You're going to lean a little back and inhale, bring those legs up and out. Now you might go, no way, Briala. Cool. How about if you grab behind your knees and do it? If the toes are a no way, what about the knees? Okay. 3 breaths. I roll back too, Mike, all the time. 2 more. It's like that weeble that wobbles, right? You can't control it. 1 more. Awesome. Bring your feet down, knees bend. Good. Turn your feet out a little bit and walk them out so they're kind of wider than your mat by maybe 2 inches on either side. So nice wide. Put your elbows inside your knees and grab down at your ankles. Now use that as a way to pull yourself up to tall. There's my hip folds. Ha! Hip flexors. Hello. Good. So we want to be able to sit in that fold really nicely. Now we're going to just slowly start to walk that right hand out towards the toes, straightening the right elbow. Oh, does anybody feel anything stretching there? So I'm leaning my right ribs to my right inner thigh. And I keep walking out further, bringing my right elbow more to the floor. My head's turning left. Feel a little tiny twist of my ribs. I'm bringing my right side ribs to my right inner thigh, still hanging on to that left ankle with the left hand. Am I the only one feeling a stretch here? Like, seriously? Seriously. Nobody else feels it? Seriously. Okay, good. Thank you. Somebody say you're here with me. Hello? 3 more breaths. Oh, it's those low QL muscles. You ever hear your QL muscles? Quadratus lumborum muscles. They are the stabilizer of your low back in the outside, and they work with your psoas on the inside. 1 more breath. Good. Slowly come back up to where you started. Now sit for a second. Do you feel a difference between the one side and the other? Yeah, I do. I'm sitting easier on that side now. Okay, left hand walks down towards the left foot. You're starting to bend your left elbow more down towards the floor. You're bringing the side of the left ribs towards that left inner thigh. I'm twisting a little to the right with the ribs. My head's looking to the right. My right hand still has a hold of my right ankle, and I'm really trying to bring myself down. So that's like tight inside that left inner thigh. Boy, I feel that right QL, that low right back. But you might feel it other places. It might be hip flexors, might be how much the abs on the left side of your body have to contract a little here. It's all good. 2 more breaths. Bringing yourself over to the left. 1 more breath. Slowly release and come back up. Now, elbows inside the knees, hands on the ankles where we started. Are you a whole lot easier there? Like, wow, this is really easy. Good. Arms out to T. Don't drop back. Don't drop back. Don't drop back. Good. Inhale. Hi, Mike. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, round halfway back. Beautiful. Draw your knees together, set them down on the mat, and roll all the way back. Hands by your hips, knees bent, feet on the floor. Woo! So you get a choice, bridge pose or wheel pose. Remember, if you're going into wheel, the challenge is pushing back, heart to front at the top of the body. Anybody can jam into the lumbar spine and get up there, but repetitive use injuries are very common in yoga these days. So don't use the wrong parts and injure yourself. Ready? Inhale, exhale, lifting up. Bridge, wheel, any version of bridge you want. Half wheel, elbows bent. Listen to your body, honor what you're hearing. Once you're up there, 5 good breaths. 4 breaths. 3 more. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. If you're in wheel, chin to chest. Gently roll down. Bridge, slowly lengthen the spine out. Lower it down. And rock your knees a little side to side. And gently hug your right knee into your chest and extend your left leg out straight. Take a moment here to just feel that fold again in the right hip crease, left leg resting on the floor. And either place the right foot, on top of the left kneecap or outside the knee and guide the right knee to the left for a twist. And you can take your right arm out to T and turn your head to the right if you would like to get a little rotation in the neck as well. Head to center. Right knee to center, both feet on the mat. Again, a gentle rocking side to side with the knees, so some motion goes through the low back. And then allow the left knee be hugged into the chest as the right leg extends. Pause there for a moment, giving that left hip a chance to fold and become a little easier. And then left foot on the right kneecap gently or outside, and take that leg across to the right. Left arm can come out, straight arm, cactus arm. Think about relaxing the back of the the left shoulder onto the floor, breathing into the full back so that you're not just doing a big back bend to try to get over. Again, we're offering an experience for balance to come back into our body. Last 2 breaths here. Head to center, knee to center, bend the knees, and let's all come up and do a couple breaths in happy baby pose. Soles of the feet to the ceiling. So this is just as effective an inversion as if you did legs straight up or legs up the wall or shoulder stand. And for many of us, it's way more effective to open up the low back, which generally can be one of the biggest inhibitors to doing an effective lift in our shoulder stands. If the low back can't start to lift in progression, the rest of the erector muscles of the spine have a very hard time following. And we end up putting a lot of pressure in our neck in shoulder stands. So I'm not suggesting it isn't a good thing to do, but this is really a good way to get that low back opening up. If you like to move a little bit side to side here, feel free to do so well. Sometimes rolling through some of those tight muscles in the back feels very releasing. And then go ahead and slowly bring the feet to the floor. One last time, let the knees rock a little side to side. Good. And go ahead and place your feet on the mat. Step your feet out to the edges of the mat, but let the knees touch in and drop down for a moment. So with the knees bent and the feet touching, so the knees are bent, there you go, feet apart and knees dropping in, it starts to release the SI joints in the sacrum. It starts to return your primordial pulse back into a place of balance. Go ahead and bring your right hand to your physical heart and your left hand to your hara, your spiritual heart, just below the V-notch of the ribs. If your eyes are not closed, go ahead and close your eyes. And let's just take a few easy breaths here, allowing things to soften in the jaw, in the tongue, and the eyes sinking in. Feeling a sensation of the back heart melting to the floor,